Hey, how's it going, guys? So this is going to be the first inaugural podcast, the first inaugural irrelevant podcast, and I'm Chris, and I'm here joined with Isaac's brother. So how's it going, Isaac's brother?
Why don't you just call me Luke?
Because you're Isaac's brother.
I know I'm Isaac's brother, but they don't need to know. They don't even need to know who Isaac is.
Okay, so Isaac is basically, Luke is basically...
Why are you bringing him up? There's
Isaac's
no point
brother.
There's no point. Just say Luke. My name is Luke.
And he's Isaac's brother. Okay.
Well, here's Chris, who is Hannah's brother.
Look, I need to say that.
There's no point to it. That's what I'm getting at.
So what we're doing is that we're going to be testing out the first podcast. All right, so...
I wouldn't say this is a test. This is more like an actual first podcast.
This is going to be our pilot podcast.
There you go. Yeah, that makes more sense. Because if we were testing that, we'd probably not release this at all. We'd only show it to friends.
Yeah, true. Wow, I don't even want to show it to friends.
Exactly. So that's why it's like, well, they might see it anyway.
Well, it's going to be on YouTube.
Yeah, so they're going to see it. So,
and Anchor and iTunes, if I can figure out how to get it to iTunes.
I'll try to help you out with that.
All right, so Luke.
What's up?
So we're going to get into the nitty-gritty topics right now.
Define nitty-gritty.
So we're going to talk about podcast split.
What?
Podcast split.
What do you mean?
So let's say in the future...
Right.
In the foreseeable future, that might never happen, but let's just say it does.
Right.
Let's say what happens if this podcast gets sponsored. Let's talk about split. I was thinking maybe.
Wait. What's split?
Split as in let's say they give us money.
Okay.
And then we're gonna figure out how to split the money.
How do you want to do it?
I'm thinking. I think we should negotiate this. So.
What do you mean negotiate?
I'm thinking 70-30.
You must be out of your mind. You think it's 70-30.
Okay.
That is a
what do you think?
Difference.
What do you think?
50-50.
50-50.
Look.
Okay, Luke, tell me, what are you bringing to the table? What?
Well, look, you asked me if we could do a podcast. That's totally fine.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But the reason this will make it 50-50 is if you let me edit some and let me upload some. Or even manage how the hell we post this stuff up online.
But the thing is, Luke, will you actually post it? Or are you going to post it 4 months later?
Look, you know what?
Let's get some backstory to this. Why I just said that.
No, I'll explain it. This is my story. Right? This is my story. So, Chris here, right? He basically has his own YouTube channel. Awesome. And I followed suit. My problem is that when I record, I take the longest time ever to even edit them or upload them.
No. Okay. First, initially, he was all fast. It came out like as soon as possible. Maybe like a week at the latest.
No, it wasn't a week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, but okay, let's just say it was at a better pace than it is now.
It was probably too much in a week.
And then, so what happened? Okay, continue now?
Yeah, so basically, I would post every maybe 2 days, even the next day, or maybe 2 to 3 times per week. Now, I have this one PUBG video that I haven't posted or edited. Oh, no, I edited one time.
Okay.
I even have proof.
Okay.
But it's been...
4 months.
4 months?
At least 4 months.
Since I recorded it. And I'll be honest, I really just want to delete it.
What the heck?
Because here's the thing, right?
What the heck?
Because I want to record Rainbow Six Siege more.
Okay.
Or even PUBG or Fortnite. I'm okay with Fortnite too.
Right. Okay.
But it's just that when I don't edit and I have it anchoring me down, I have a problem with trying to start it up.
Okay. But what's wrong with just starting the edit and just finishing it?
Because I get hungry, I get distracted.
Oh my gosh.
But here's the thing, right? When it comes to groups, that's when it changes.
What do you mean groups?
I don't know why, but it changes when.
Okay,
when
that's
I'm working.
like a group effort.
Yeah, I don't know why, but that's when it changes. Or when I really change. If it's by myself, I whatever.
Is that all you have to bring to the table?
Well, I mean, besides
to raise your split.
You talk about helping you edit,
yeah,
or editing some. So
wait, we're editing this?
Are we? Well, we had to do some edits.
Oh, okay, because I was wondering, because you said the N-word earlier, so I was wondering, should we edit that out?
I didn't even say anything. What? I didn't say anything. There was no N-word involved.
But you said we were gonna do editing, so you said the N-word earlier. I was wondering, why did you say it so
I meant getting rid of the background noise, making sure that there's no volume spikes. Where are you kidding? I mean, if you really want me to, I'll start cussing left and right, and I will bleep this out.
Look, that was just a setup joke.
I wouldn't even want to joke about that after seeing what happened on YouTube and Twitch. Oh my lord.
Okay, let's see what else you're bringing. Okay, so let's say you have 25 subscribers.
Are you seriously
I
doing
have-
this by numbers?
2,800.
You're doing this by numbers.
Yes, because I'm saying, what are you bringing to the table?
I have one thing in mind.
Okay, here. What about 60-40 right now?
No.
60-40.
50-50.
50-50.
50-50. Look. Your channel is your channel. My channel is my channel.
Yeah, but what do you...
Our channel is our channel.
What do you mean our channel? It's going in my channel. What?
So...
If we put it on a random channel, this is gonna get 0 views. Look, this is already getting 10. That's it. If we put it on a random channel, it's gonna get 0.
Not really random per se.
What is gonna get 0?
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Look at Achievement Hunter. They're a separate channel.
Look, you're telling me Achievement Hunter, a channel is already established, and then they've decided to make a podcast, and they're getting way more views.
All right, look. I just don't want this to be under Christopher DiCastro when it's a podcast with us.
No, it's a Chris and Luke podcast.
Under whose channel?
Under my channel.
Are you gonna rename it?
It's called The Irrelevant Podcast with Chris and Luke.
So are you gonna rename your channel?
Why would I rename my channel?
Because if it stays like Christopher DiCastro, it's just gonna be assumed that it's just you.
No, but that's just a YouTube channel. We're posting this on Anchor, which is a podcast app, and iTunes, which we can just post it on The Irrelevant Podcast.
Okay.
iTunes.com/
I got a better idea.
What?
Why not post it on your channel and my channel?
Sure.
Sure? Yeah?
Okay.
60-40. No.
60-40.
No.
60-40.
50.9 to 49 point... Wait. 50.1 to 49 point... Wait, what?
55-45.
No.
What about... Okay, let's do 60-40 right now. But if you do pull your weight...
What do you pull my weight? Wait. What weight do I have to pull if I'm going to help you edit and...
Well, because I'm going to edit this one. How can you dual edit? Like, let's cut...
No. Not dual edit. Like you edit one, I edit the next. You edit one, I did the next. Right?
Okay, yeah.
So we're responsible for every other one.
Because, okay, Luke, I'm giving you a 2-week turnaround. If you
That's
don't do...
Two-week turnaround from to do what?
Once we record...
Oh, this?
No, this.
That.
Let's say I'm giving you a 2-week turnaround.
Okay.
So we record it, and in 2 weeks, if you don't get it up, then that's your responsibility.
Okay.
Okay. So this podcast will be out in the max 2 weeks. Okay. Maybe earlier.
Where do you want it on, though?
Huh?
I mean, I'm okay with
just send it to me.
Anchor. Just send it to you?
Yeah, just send it to me. Send it.
Don't the files get degraded when you email it?
We'll figure it out.
You sure?
Yeah.
Because what if I... Okay, let's say I do edit it within 2 weeks' time.
Yes.
But then you don't get it from me within 2 weeks' time.
Dropbox.
Is it... Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Dropbox. Right. You can just send it to Dropbox. Yeah. Okay. 50-50 right now. But if you don't pull your weight in the next podcast...
I will!
Okay, we'll see. 4 months still waiting for that video.
We need to transfer this file onto my hard drive.
Why?
Well, I can't take your laptop.
I'm going to edit it. I'm editing the first one.
Wait, but you just said editing this one.
No, you're editing the next one.
Oh. Wait, okay, I swear, you just said this one.
As an example.
So edit the podcast.
Edit the next podcast.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
Okay, 50-50. But if you don't have a good turnaround, then we're going to... it's going to switch to 60-40.
No. Have it degrade each time I mess up.
Yes, that's good. That is good. But how much should it degrade? 1%? 0.5?
No, 5% each
5%? You sure about that?
Yeah, because then when I pull my weight, it levels back up.
Back to 50. 50 is the highest, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we're not going to overstate each other.
We're just saying this hypothetically when we're not actually going to get paid.
Yeah. This is the dream part of our podcast, where we try to basically think of what we can get out of this.
Yeah, but this is a verbal contract, so I'm getting this out of the way. So later on, when it happens down the road,
See, but here's the problem, right? I could just hack into your account and delete it.
You don't hack in, you just get my login.
Yeah. Exactly it. Speaking of hacking and being all messed up, I had a crazy encounter.
What do you mean? With what?
Well, so there are these boards called boosted boards, right?
Yeah.
And there's also Evolve, but basically they're
Evolve. What is Evolve? Can you explain what is a boosted board?
I was gonna get to that if you didn't interrupt me. Anyway, there are these electrical longboards or skateboards or even shortboards, and Evolve is a company that creates them. Boosted Boards is also another company that creates electrical boards.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, I was riding mine to.
You have a boosted board.
I have a boosted board.
How much does it cost?
What? They can look it up. It's about $1,000.
$1,000. Ooh, Luke! You hear Luke? He's making the bank with this podcast.
I'm not making the bank.
Luke is making bank with this podcast.
The money's even coming from. He just created this podcast.
No, but okay, continue.
Anyway, I was going to school, right?
Where do you go to school?
What? You're like making me leak out my personal information.
Luke goes to school at San Francisco State University.
Sure. But he's at it as an alias. Is it alias or Elias?
Alias.
Alias. All right.
Tomato, you know.
Anyway, I was going to school, right? And, well, I noticed something. I was cutting off a lot of people.
Oh.
A lot of bikers.
Oh.
Especially. So, you know, like...
how can you cut them off if you're just in one lane?
You go around, right?
Yeah.
You go around into the car lane, I guess. But it was empty. I always check it's empty. But then, as soon as I'm past them, I just go right in front of them.
Uh-huh.
I've been doing that the whole entire time. And I look behind me, you know, they're all behind me, and they have, like, a pissed off face. And I'm thinking, oh...
Are those, like, the serious bikers with, like, the tracksuit and the helmet and, like, those glasses? Or is it just, like, casual bikers?
I would say mid. As in, like, you know, they have the casual wear, but you can tell that they're serious bikers, too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, that... I kept on doing that, though.
Wait. How does this have to do with hacking?
You know, if I hacked into one of them an accident, right?
Yeah.
It would have caused some very, very serious problems.
Wow, great segue into the hacking. But speaking of boosted board falls,
this is a pilot, all right? This is the first one. We're not that experienced into it.
Oh, okay.
We're just talking on the fly.
Okay, but speaking of boosted board falls, or wait, no, we didn't even talk about a fall. Speaking of boosted boards,
hey Chris,
so what happened?
Hey Chris, nice transition.
Yeah, no problem. So when I was in Davis, because I'm studying computer science at the University of California, Davis. Okay, and then so when I was it was like we were doing like a test prep or whatever.
Yeah, what a show off smartass.
I mean you go to SFSU, but okay, so I was going to the test review. So I was boosted boarding, I was like, I was in the bike lane.
Right.
And then to my right, I see some kids like, merging into the bike lane. Not they they were college kids.
Wait, bike lane's on the right side.
Yeah, okay. So let's say a bike lane, and then there's like a regular road, and there's like a walkway to the bike lane, and they were going into the bike lane.
Oh, okay.
So I was going, and then I saw them, they were merging. So one of them actually went faster than me. So I was like, okay, I'll just wait. I slowed down, waited behind this person. So I wanted to pass her. But as I was going to pass her, suddenly this person just decided to move left and keep on moving left. So she forced me to jump off my board, and I basically fell off my board.
The hell?
Yeah.
Were you able to get up and see your face or any reaction like that?
I saw all of it. They were like pretty much in the group, and they were like, "Oh, are you sorry? Are you okay? Are you okay?" Like, yeah, I'm good. And then it wasn't that bad because the place that I fell, it was like padded. It was like like a dirt road and whatever.
That's good.
But still, this person just kept on moving to the left, giving me absolutely zero space.
I had a fairly similar encounter like that. I was basically getting a package, right? I had to bring it to my dad and whatnot.
Yeah. And
there's this one road, right? It's a single lane both sides. So obviously single lane going one way, single lane going the other way. I was in my lane, right? And I kind of looked at the rules. We can take up the whole lane if we need to. But if anything, I usually stay on the right side, right? So in case any cars want to pass me, they can pass by. Anyway, there's this taxi driver behind me. He basically pulls up next to me, right? And he has his window down. And he's yelling at me, "Hey, get off the road. Skateboard's supposed to belong on the sidewalk." I have my earphones in. I can't hear it. But I know.
Well, it's against the law to wear both headphones, right?
This is late. This is back then. Ex post facto, whatever it's called. Yeah. Anyway, he starts yelling at me, right? And then, basically I just ignore him.
Because you didn't hear him.
Yeah, kind of. And I didn't care. Anyway, he started moving his car closer and closer to me. And unlike you, where you had dirt next to you, I had cars right next to me. I was between two cars.
Yeah.
I was between a moving car and parked cars.
Okay.
So you know what I did?
What?
I unscrewed the cap of my little air horn.
Yeah.
Right? I use the air horn in case cars don't see me or I cross intersections, and it's kind of it's very well known that you can't see other people. Yeah. Anyway, I unscrewed the cap of my air horn. I put it into his open window and I honked.
What the heck?
I held on to it and he finally moved over to the left. I was like, okay. And then as soon as he did that, he stepped on, or since I did that and he moved away, he stepped on the brakes and I had to make my left turn because my stop was coming up soon anyway.
Whoa. That's pretty intense.
So unlike your, a fall, but a pleasant fall because they said sorry, they recognized that they were in the wrong.
Yeah.
I had a very more violent encounter.
Oh yeah, speaking of...
I'm not gonna... I was inches away from hitting the parked cars. That's how much he got up in me.
Alright, so speaking of that...
Next to me.
Okay, that's related to my first boosted board incident.
What incident?
So I was, boosted boarding it too.
Right.
I was in a bike lane. And then
so you have a boosted board?
I do have a boosted board.
How much does it cost?
The same as yours.
Okay.
This podcast, generating a lot of money. So what happened is that, I was also in the bike lane. I was in the bike lane.
Right.
Then this guy was going to park. So, as you know, to park, you have to cross over to the bike lane. And he didn't see me.
Of course.
So he just kept on going, and I didn't have the horn at the time. So he just kept on going and going. And his car was basically touching my left shoulder.
Oh, man.
And basically, I jumped off my board. My board, I don't know where it went at the time. I couldn't remember. But basically, yeah, that's what happened, and I had to jump off my board. So that's also the reason. Okay, I wasn't really mad. I was just like, I was kind of shocked. Right. It actually happened, so I just went up to the guy. I was like, "Be careful next time because you basically hit me."
Gotcha.
And so that basically caused me to buy the air horn, which caused you to get the air horn.
What? No.
No, because I remember I was like,
"Well, no, I already had an air horn though."
No, I had the air horn first. No, I think we got it at the same time.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, we got it at the same time because I was like, I'm gonna get an air horn because just in case people don't hear me, and you're, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's basically what happened.
Yeah.
That's the boosted board stories.
Yeah. Wait, quick question. When you're jumping off the board, how fast are you going?
At the time, I was only going like 10 miles. So it wasn't that fast. So I wasn't going full 20.
What about the other one where those
I was going 20.
So how was the landing? Did you did you try to take quick small steps to slow yourself down?
I took one step, and then I just twisted my body so it hit my back or my left shoulder.
Gotcha. Did you have your laptop on you at the time?
I didn't have my laptop on me.
Oh man, that must have been scary.
Yeah, it was scary. I was like, if my laptop broke, I don't know where they are.
Oh man, but at least did they stop though, or what?
Yeah, they all stopped.
Okay,
it was a group of 4 people.
That's good. Who noticed you? The driver or the people in the back?
Oh wait, which ones? Wait, which story were we talking about?
The one where you hit the dirt.
They weren't drivers. They were bikers.
Oh, they were bikers.
Yeah, they were, and then they were going to the bike lane.
How do they not see you?
No, I don't know. How did that person not see me?
Here,
she just kept on going to. Okay. They were a group, and then they were talking to each other. So I guess she was turning to her right, and she was looking to her left.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what happened.
See, people, that's why you need some good self-awareness to prevent this type of stuff.
Yeah.
Please. And, if you see a biker, right, and, they're on the right side, and there's space, and there's room, just go around.
Yeah, leave them space.
Yeah, I do leave them space. I did. I always do, whenever I can. Now, if there's cars all around me, and I'm kind of nervous, I'll take up the full lane.
Okay.
To ensure my safety.
You want to just get off the board completely?
No. I'm already going 20 miles per hour. I might as well finish the rest.
I mean, what if... Okay, wait, why did you talk about the Evolve?
That's a good board.
So why did you bring it up? You didn't even talk about the Evolve.
Well, no, I'm just giving an example, how Evolve makes electrical boards and boosted boards makes electrical boards.
You could have just said the boosted board.
I could have.
This brings up another thing. Sometimes, whenever I talk to Luke on Xbox, we play Xbox. Can we get a free Xbox for this? But... Sometimes Luke will bring up these occasional stories just randomly. Sometimes,
well, yeah.
I'll give an example right now.
Okay.
He would say
which one?
Chris Brown arrested after Florida concert. That's just an example. We would just be talking about something randomly, and then he would just bring it up, a random news story sometimes.
Wait, but I never talked about that.
No, I'm just saying as an example. I'm just saying random news stories. Sometimes you just bring
random me stories, random stories.
No. You know, sometimes right now in this podcast,
right?
You would just say something random at least this 6-year-old McDonald's burger is being sold to the highest bidder. Like, you just bring up random topics sometimes.
Okay, you know what? When we're playing games, I'm usually on Facebook sometimes, so just going down the posts and looking at interesting stories that happen around. You know, and it's occasionally, you know, I'll see that one guy ate 72 hot dogs or in some amount of time.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
And he'll like bring it up sometimes, just randomly.
Cause it's unnecessary.
It is unnecessary. So, I would appreciate it more if it's like, you know, relates to us.
Like, but, okay, what kind of story would be related to us?
I don't know, video games. E3 comes out, you know, Kingdom Hearts is coming out. That's relating to us. Not something like, does Uruguay's Luis Suarez have a future in home remodeling?
Okay. Alright, look. See, I'm sorry? I'm not that into E3 or MLG as I should be.
That's like video games. That's like something that we're into.
Yeah, but how often do we even talk about it?
Video games?
Yeah.
Not really.
Exactly. Why am I even going to bring it up?
But why would you bring up something as random as like?
because it happened in the real world. Say?
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts came out in the real world. What are you trying to say?
Okay.
What are you trying to say?
That's totally irrelevant.
What are you trying to say?
That is irrelevant to what I'm trying to point out.
What are you trying to point out?
I'm trying to point out that some of the stories I come out with are really not relevant to anything at all. See, but here's the thing, right? That's how you spark up conversation sometimes.
But like something interesting and something that kind of relates to us.
Okay, as much as it would relate to us, right? For how long would we even talk about it?
I don't know.
2 minutes max.
2 minutes, yeah.
I guarantee 2 minutes max.
But like the topics you bring up, we don't even talk about it. We just ignore it.
Of course, because I'm the one talking.
Because I don't even know about it. What am I gonna say to something like, when the World Cup becomes the European Championships? What am I gonna say to that?
Wait, who became champions?
No, it's still going. But I'm just saying, when the World Cup becomes, I don't know.
Yeah, but see, at least you know about you.
No, but that's just an example. Okay. Let's say this: man gets leg stuck in melted tarmac. Okay, what am I gonna say about?
Where are you getting all these random topics from?
Twitter trending.
Really?
Yeah, Twitter trending.
Interesting. Okay.
See, so what am I gonna say about that? Oh, I'm sorry.
Because you somehow are bringing up all these topics on the fly.
Yeah, because you want to see. Twitter trending, what's happening right now? Stuff like that. Just the top. Man loses his job. Stuff like that. What am I going to say about that?
wait, what happened?
Man loses his job amidst alleged racial confrontation at neighborhood pool.
You know, I actually just saw that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, so what am I going to say about that?
We can talk about it.
Okay.
Like how it's messed up. Well, okay. The racial profiling part, not the guy getting fired. Or, well, I don't think he got fired. I think he quit. Before
they say he loses his job, so I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, he did technically lose his job because they were going to fire him anyway.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Great topic, Luke.
That was it.
I told you. At least 2 minutes is longer than the 20-second conversation that we just had.
Okay, but if you really think about it, we're better at talking about, like, random stuff. Like how you don't like pizza on pizza. I mean...
yeah, Luke, I don't like pizza on pizza.
Okay, like how you don't like pineapples on pizza.
Yeah, I don't like it's gross.
See, but at least with that topic, we can go on for a full hour debating about it.
Yeah, because it's something that's really dumb that we shouldn't really talk about. But it's it's kind of dumb but we have stuff to talk about.
But it's a topic that's really intriguing.
Yes, it's intriguing. More intriguing than, I don't know, something that I said recently that I forgot.
But that racial profiling stuff is serious.
Yeah, it is serious. What can we say? We don't even know. We just read a headline, so we can't really delve deep into it. We can just assume just by the headline.
That's true, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's all we can talk about. Okay, that's a bad segue. so you know how Luke goes to school? He's in summer school right now.
Right.
So 2 years ago.
Right. Oh wait, where's this going to?
No, it's not even that bad. So 2 years ago, Luke.
When you say not that bad, it usually turns up worse than.
No, it's not that bad. So I was in Luke's class for like 3 classes. We were in the same English class, chemistry class.
Right.
What else? CS class. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
And then
engineering class. Did you mention engineering?
No, we weren't taking engineering at the time.
Oh, okay.
That was spring. Okay. So what happened at the time? So Luke had a bald spot.
Oh yeah, I did. I did.
So
I was stressed out.
Yeah.
From what I heard.
Yeah. But Luke was only taking like the most stressful class was probably chemistry, I would say.
Definitely chemistry.
But this coming
and English, honestly.
English?
Yeah, to be honest, English.
What, 95? No, 96.
Yeah.
Was that stressful?
It was to me.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it was. Dude, I'm not good with essays or anything like that. I hate writing essays and English papers. It was really stressful trying to figure out what my words were going to be.
Well, at least you're done with it now, but...
Yeah.
This semester, Luke is taking Calc 3. Engineering, 38?
Oh, yeah, dude, I'm going to go straight bald. I might as well cut off on my head.
So I'm thinking, I want to see what Luke is going to look like at the end of this semester. Is he going to have multiple bald spots? Is he going to be bald? Is he going to grow his hair by the time of the spring semester?
You know, honestly, the problem too when I was taking those classes was because I was playing a lot of video games. I was procrastinating a huge amount. So when it came time to do schoolwork, I was just...
You were just playing video games.
I was playing video games, and when it came to the tests and I was just absolutely...
Stressed out.
Stressed out. Really
See, that's why this is what I do. When school starts, I don't play in the weekdays. I just play in the weekends. That's only like...
You have good self-discipline. That's good.
Well, it's also because there aren't really games that, I'm into. That's also a thing. So that's pretty much... Yeah, so if you just play in the weekends...
Right.
I don't think you're going to be stressed out because, throughout the week, you just, do all your work, and that's all you have to think about.
Right.
So I'm really wondering, are you going to get a bald spot?
I get the feeling I will.
I want to see how big is it going to be this time.
I don't know why, but the whole time we were talking about that, the thought that I accidentally got the same exact chair as you did came up.
Why?
I don't know. So when Chris went to UC Davis, he asked for help in getting some furniture. I was like, okay, we got this one chair. It's a nice black chair, right, that he got. Right, I helped him
keep in mind, Luke went with me to get this chair.
Yeah. So Chris got the chair first.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And no. My roommate got the chair first.
Oh yeah, your roommate got the chair first.
And then I got the chair second.
Okay, that was my fault. Well, no, that wasn't really my fault.
Because I wanted the white chair.
Yeah, you wanted the white chair, but somehow you got the wrong tag.
Yeah, I got the wrong tag.
We
got the black chair.
Yeah. And you were trying to blame it on me for not getting it the right tag, and then you checked the tag, and it was the same. It was. So it was your fault.
It was 50-50.
I can't complain about that.
Just like a split on this podcast.
Sure. So anyway, after you got Chris a chair, right? Speed forward a few months later, school starts. On the way home, I find this chair right outside of our apartment, and it was
his apartment.
Yeah, my apartment.
Not my apartment.
Yeah, not Chris' apartment. My apartment, Luke's apartment. And there was nothing out front.
Isaac's brother's apartment.
Yeah. Anyway, there was nothing in front, in the morning. Right?
Yeah.
So when I came home, there was a chair out front. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll check it out. It looks good, it looks clean, right? Of course,
it looks clean. Did you get a black light?
No.
I mean, there can still be some, stuff on the chair right now.
I'll look into it after. Anyway, I bring up the chair to my place, or outside of my place, right outside, and I clean it off. Yeah. I wiped, I soaped down everything, I vacuumed it up and whatnot, and made it nice and clean.
Did you open the back of the chair?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I opened up the back, I looked inside to check for any nests of any kind. So it was all clean. It's all clean.
Yeah.
So then, right, Chris comes back home, right, at whatever amount of time. He looks at my chair. Oh, no. I'm sorry, I'm flipping it. I text Chris, hey, Chris, I got another new chair. And he's like, wait, that's the same exact one as mine. And I'm like, wait, really? So, see, I accidentally got the same exact chair as you did.
I think it was kind of subliminal.
I don't think so. It just happened to be coincidence.
Yeah, because, he was the same exact chair, but...
But what?
I don't know. I don't really know what to say.
I think it was on sale, too, at the time.
Where?
At IKEA, the chair.
Oh, okay.
So, maybe that's why people got the chair.
Yeah. I'm gonna lie, it's kind of hot. It's stuffy in here.
Well, see, you have a sweater on.
No, I'm just saying it's stuffy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so recently, I got a job. It's my first retail job.
Yeah, you did.
It's my first retail job.
I got a customer service job.
Yeah, I also have a customer service job, but basically, Luke just sits down and he says, what do you say?
I say, hi, what do you need? And then, I basically, so you just log into the computer and we should log out. Okay, anyway, Chris, go.
No, okay. Well, that's basically what Luke does for 3 hours. What, how many hours a day? 5?
Depends.
Yeah, it depends.
Okay, general average, maybe 4 hours.
Yeah, but he just sits down and he says that same thing over and over again.
I just make sure people log in, log out.
Yeah.
And answer any questions they have.
That's basically what happens.
Yeah.
So I have a retail job. I'm working at a at a Walgreens.
Oof.
And I'm basically doing a front cashier.
See, that's why I don't want to do retail.
Yeah. But you know, I thought I was an introvert. But I actually don't mind being a cashier. So I'd say I may be an ambivert. That's when you're both.
It's probably because, well, you don't really need to talk to anyone. You just basically get the money and...
No, I do it. Well, I don't have to talk to them, but I think it's weird. Just think about it.
You're still totally an introvert.
Because I also like start conversations with them. Like, let's just say like they need help.
You start conversations?
Yeah, there were some times where I started. I started conversations.
Guys, this is new. Wait. I'm sorry. Let me get this on audio record. You, Christopher, started conversations.
Yes, I started conversations.
Okay, hold on. I need to make sure that I actually did start conversation. Okay. Keep going.
Okay,
what would you say? Okay, let's say I'm up next in line. You just finished off the last person.
Yeah.
Let's see, I come up. What happens?
Okay, so
I don't say anything.
So the basic stamp of this is just like basic. I wouldn't say this like starting a conversation, but like I guess it is. But I'm just like hi, and then so they give me the stuff, and then they say hi back, and then sometimes they say like, oh, how are you doing? And I'm like, good. How are you? Stuff like normal stuff like that people say. Okay. And then that's just like the normal interaction. Okay. And I'm like, do you have a Walgreens card number? Right. Blah blah blah. And they say no. Sometimes yes. Right. And then I basically say, oh, okay. Here's the cost of whatever this is. Yeah. Okay. So that's like the normal interaction. And I say like, oh, have a nice day or have a good night. Right. And then some other times, like let's say like this person was like, oh, can I pick up a photo? Right. And then so I have to call like, can blah 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 come to the front.
Where do we get to the part where you actually start a conversation?
It's coming. Okay. And so like so when they're waiting, sometimes like it's an awkward amount of time waiting. Right. So I'm like, oh, so what'd you do on like the 4th of July, for example? And it was like this person was like, oh, I was just like running the entire time.
Wait. You said what'd you do on 4th of July?
Yeah, I said what are you doing on 4th of July? Oh. And so basically this person said, oh, I just ran 10 miles. Like, what? You ran 10 miles? What? And I was like, do you run? And I was like, yeah, I run like 40 miles a week. So-and-so, blah, 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 blah. Conversation
right, Casey Neistat status.
Yeah, Casey Neistat status. He's been running forever. But yeah, that's how I like start conversation, stuff like that.
I'm utterly speechless at the fact that you start conversations.
That's why I'm saying I'm an ambivert. Both.
I think I turned you into an ambivert. I mean, because here's the thing, right? I'm an extrovert, right? I'll start conversations with whoever. Yeah. Right? I don't care. But if anything, I've known Chris for a long time. Never has he ever started any conversation with anyone at all. Whenever I see him, you know what? In class, when he has a question, he makes me go ask it. Yeah. That's how much of an introvert he is. So hearing the fact that you start conversations, like you actually ask, what did you do on 4th of July?
Because it was an awkward amount of time that I felt like something needed to be said.
I am shocked that you would say that. Because before you would say, oh no, I just stay quiet the whole time, even if it's awkward. I just hurry up. That's what you would normally say. You would speed up so that way there'd be less time.
Oh, I can't speed up at the time because...
Yeah, you can.
No, I can't.
Wait.
Picture pick up?
Yeah.
I can't do anything about that.
Right. Well, yeah. Okay, you're right about that. But then again, the introvert I know would just say nothing. Yeah, you would just wait.
Yeah, I would just wait.
And then when the time comes, you would hurry up and push all the products all across the thing. This is
new. This is new.
I am shocked.
Yeah, but other things happen in this job. Sorry,
I'm just still shocked that you spoke it off.
All right.
Keep going. Okay. I'm going to take some time to process this because I don't believe you.
All right, so there are some other stories that happened at the store.
Okay.
So in my first week of working, there was this crazy guy, this homeless guy. And then...
How would you know he's crazy?
You know he's crazy.
Okay.
So he was in the store, he was like... the employees noticed him, and he stole before.
Right.
So they basically told him, get out. You're not. And then the guy was like, no, I'm paying for it. And they were like, no, just get out. We're gonna call the police. And then so he was like, I'm paying for it. So basically, he just walked around the entire store, and then those 2 employees kept on following, saying, get out of here, get out. We're calling the police. Call the police. Okay. And then he was like, I'm paying for it. And so he basically just keep on walking around the store. He had to get like random products, and he was like throwing it in the ground. So it just kept on going on and on and on. I'm paying for it. Get out. We're calling the police. Blah blah blah. Throwing stuff.
And then
so the police come, this whole entire time I was kind of like laughing because it was like, you know, entertainment.
Okay. And then fair enough. I understand that.
So the police came, and then they came to the guy. This is kind of anticlimactic. So they came to the guy, and they said, "Oh, is there a problem?" And then the guy was like, "I'm paying for it," but they were like, "Oh, he's not paying for it. He's just trying to steal." And so the police took him outside. They didn't like take him to the police car or whatever. They just talked to him.
Right.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's anticlimactic.
That was it?
That was it.
Was this the story?
No, this is not the story.
Okay.
So there's this other story. That was the weirdest experience that I've ever experienced in my entire life, in my entire 3 weeks of retail.
Well, okay, I have a weird story too.
So what happened was that there was this, you know, small lady, maybe, you know, 4'8" or 4 or whatever.
Right.
And then so what we do in Gold Greens is that when you're doing nothing, or like, yeah, pretty much nothing,
right,
you pretty much have to face, and facing is, let's say, like, you get a product and it's not facing the right way, you just face it forward. Okay. Boring.
Yeah.
And then what happened was that this lady came up to me, and then she's like covered. Right. She's wearing sunglasses, like a lot of wrapping. Okay. She has a lot of layers on, and then she comes in with like her like rolling cage, and she has like a lot of bags in it. Right. And she comes up to me.
That's fine.
And then, no, but she comes up to me and she doesn't talk to me. She brings me over to the cash register, and then she's like making a pen writing motion. And then I'm like, pen? And then she nods her head, yes. Okay. And basically I'm like, and then I gave her the pen, and then she like points to the back of the cash register, maybe for like a roll of receipt paper. Right. So I give her an empty sheet of paper, and then she basically writes down what she wants. And she said, yeah, weird, right? And she writes down a list. No, she writes down, can you help check me out later? I'm going to be back. I'm like, okay. Okay. And then, so she goes off to do her business, and I'm just like, I was just standing there. I was like so lost, and I was like, what just happened? Right. And then my boss came out. I was like, are you alright? You seem kind of lost. I was like, yeah, the weirdest, this lady just comes here to me, and then she just writes things down, and she didn't even talk to me. And he explained the whole situation to me. I'm not going to explain it to you now, because you're going to get the whole story. So, 10 minutes pass by or whatever. Okay. And then she comes back.
Wait, is she mute or no?
She's not mute.
Okay.
She comes back, and then she has like, I don't know, a few items, but what she wants is that she wanted 2 double bags, and she wanted like, smaller bags.
Right. Yeah.
But the smaller, you know what are smaller bags for? Like, let's say
like
you get
smaller stuff.
No,
like bag of chips.
No, hear about this. Let's say you get a bag of Cheetos.
Right.
And you have like a drink of Snapple or whatever.
Yeah.
So I scanned the chips. Right. I put it in one bag.
Right.
And I scanned the Snapple. But what she wanted me to do with the chips is that she wanted me to put it in one bag, close that individual bag, and put it in the double bag. And then take the Snapple, scan it, put it in a separate smaller bag. And put it in the same double bag. So she wanted it all separate.
So individual item bags, but in a bigger bag.
Yeah, in a bigger bag.
Oh, that must have been tedious.
It was very tedious, and it was very odd. And then so what happened was that she also she wrote down, and she was like, "Oh, are you new here?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, it's like, because it was like my mom's store, and I don't usually work there."
Right.
And then so I was like, yeah, I mean, it's just for the day. And she was like, oh, blah, blah. And then she said, sorry for bothering you, but I'm very thankful. Sorry for putting my problems onto you, blah, blah, that kind of stuff.
Wait, did she actually write down problems? Or?
Yes. Oh. And then she said, the reason why I'm doing this is because I've been a victim of many robberies. So that's why she's doing it.
I see, okay.
And then so as I continue, doing the same thing, taking the individual items, putting it in the bag, she also writes something like, I'm very thankful, I don't remember because she wrote it down, but
right, of course.
I can't remember some of the other parts. She said she's at the end of her life. You're just beginning yours, and I hope you succeed later on, and stuff like that.
Is this where you got the motivation to start a podcast?
No.
Okay.
No, this was way before that. This just happened on Monday.
That's true.
That's true. And then so basically, what's it called? She wrote that, and then she said, yeah, I have all these problems. Yeah, blah, blah,
stuff like that. Yeah. Keep going.
And so when she wrote that to me, I was like, I was getting glassy-eyed. Because, I kind of...
Because it's sad.
Yeah, it's sad because I understand her story. And then so...
Is that sympathy or is that empathy?
I remember I think empathy.
I think it's empathy.
Yeah, because I didn't experience it.
Right. Yeah, okay.
So yeah, I did that. And then so as I, finished scanning everything, putting the individual bags inside the bigger bag.
That was tedious.
I was like, and then I told her a total, and then as I told her, a lot of times she was like, doing the quiet motion, I was like, and then she wrote to me, don't say it out loud, I can read it. So as she was like saying that, you know how in like the pin pad they show your price?
Right.
She took a piece of paper, ripped it, put it on top of the pin pad to hide the price of what she was buying.
Ah, okay. So she was very cautious.
Yeah, she didn't want people behind her looking what she was buying.
Gotcha.
And then so I was like, okay, blah, blah, blah. Continue. And then so okay, I think that's pretty much the story. Yeah, she paid.
Yeah, right.
Exact amount, stuff like that.
Exact amount?
Yeah, the exact amount.
Exact amount.
Yeah, the exact amount.
Like she pulled out those coins.
She pulled out those coins. She pulled out those dollar bills. She pulled out those fives. And yeah, that was the entire story. And that was the weirdest experience that I ever experienced working retail.
I think that's a lot weirder than what I was going to say.
See, I told you, it was weird.
It's... Sorry. Okay. It's weird because, I would never have encountered this, right?
Yeah.
You would never think that that's going to be this skeptical.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, of course, I don't know the whole world.
Yeah.
So maybe this is normal for some of you.
Yeah.
But I would have never thought that anybody would do this.
What?
To be that cautious. Like, I know I'm cautious about stuff, but I didn't think...
I mean, you could say that this person's crazy, but you could then say that she's being cautious.
No, I wouldn't say crazy. I would say traumatized.
Yeah, definitely traumatized by this whole experience.
Yeah. I wouldn't say crazy because she was just being cautious.
Yeah, she was being overly cautious.
She's being cautious, just being careful. So I wouldn't say... Okay, maybe skeptical, but definitely traumatized.
Yeah, she was definitely traumatized. Just in order to do that, you'd have to be seriously traumatized in order to do that. I
feel really bad for this lady.
Yeah. So what's your story?
Well, I'll skip over one of them. We had to call security into the LAC.
Oh, really? What happened? Well, okay, what is the LAC?
LAC is basically where I work at. It's a tutoring center, basically.
Okay.
So anyway, right? There are these group of kids. I believe, if I remember correctly, some female, some male, of course, obviously.
Why does that matter?
Huh?
Why does that matter?
It doesn't.
Okay.
I'm just giving you details. Anyway,
what was their ethnicity, Luke?
Well, I could tell you.
Okay, just continue.
Anyway, they came in, right? And I saw them because I have to keep track of, or make sure that people log in.
Yeah.
They go straight to the table.
Yeah.
Start pulling out their stuff and start working. Right?
Yeah.
That brings up a red flag. So I just go over there and say, hey guys, make sure you log in. You're required to log in if you want to stay here in the facility and work on your stuff. And all 4 of them say, okay, no problem.
No problem. And there is a problem later on.
There's a problem later on. 3 of them come up to log in.
Yeah.
Right? No issues there. The 4th one hasn't logged in yet. And I just took a quick look, but if anything, all 4 of them are working on the same stuff.
Okay.
Right? So it's not even like that major. Anyway, I go up to the 4th person.
Yeah.
And I say, hey, excuse me, lady, or I don't know what it's.
Excuse me, lady.
I think lady, girl, or miss. I usually say miss. But could you please go and sign in?
Yeah.
She's like, okay, give me a moment. I'm almost done with this problem.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, fine. I'll give you 2 minutes. And she said, that's fine. 2 minutes after, hasn't signed in yet. I go up to her like, look, I can sign in for you to make this a lot easier.
Yeah.
Right? And then she starts making it like, she starts basically keeps on saying, look, I will log in. Just let me finish this, all right? And I will log in. Just give me a moment. At the same time, I'm kind of looking at her through their friends, and they're just minding their own business, and they're kind of looking at her like, oh, she's, I don't know,
yeah.
Right? So I think 1 minute max.
Yeah.
I said, okay, fine. At the end of the minute, at the end of whatever time, I'll be up there logging in. I say, fine. I go back to the front desk. Been a minute.
Yeah.
She hasn't logged in yet.
Oh.
So I go to her like, look, I'm sorry, you need to log in. Either I do it for you now, or you go log in now.
Or you get out of the LAC.
I said that, actually, yeah. I said, or you leave the facility. She goes off.
Whoa.
Like, okay, if I had paper on my desk, right?
Yeah.
Just, let's use this one, right?
Yeah.
She did this. I'm like...
There goes her problems.
Yeah, and I'm like, I turn and like, hey, boss.
I need help over here.
No, I didn't stutter. I just said, hey, boss. And I walked away, and he came, took over, and they had not an altercation.
Yeah.
Basically, though, the head of the facility and my boss had to call security, and they basically came in, and she packed up and left.
Yeah.
I wasn't. It only takes maximum 2 minutes to sign in. Pretty much, as long as you remember your code or whatnot.
Yeah.
What, 10 minutes passed? 15 minutes passed since she didn't log in? Yeah, she didn't do it.
I want to say this is more weird, sort of. This is like kind of like a crazy person experience.
I want to say crazy person experience, yeah. Because she just had to log in.
Yeah, that's all she had. It's such a basic task, but I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what she was thinking.
I don't know. But anyway, apparently there's been someone who's been logging in, or who's still in the system that's been logging in, and he's not a registered student.
Oh, interesting.
But his name and everything was still in the system, so he was getting tutoring for free.
But isn't tuition free anyway?
Currently it is, as long as you're within the requirements. The only part you have to pay is like the emergency stuff.
Yeah, that stuff.
Yeah. Good.
So that's all the time we have today, guys.
Oh,
we were shooting.
Wait,
we were shooting for 30 minutes, but
really?
We actually recorded for about maybe 48.
You see, I told you. As long as it's natural, we can keep going for long. I told you about this.
We actually went for a lot longer than I thought. As soon as we hit the 30 mark, I was like, "Ooh, we're good. We're okay."
Honestly, I was looking at your clock time. I was thinking, wait, isn't it 30 minutes past? Is he gonna stop?
But I had the story of it. And you had your story.
Yeah. Well, I had stories.
Yeah, you had your story.
I just don't have them on my list.
So, you have anything else left to say, Isaac's brother?
Okay. My name is Luke. All right. But anyway, I think this is a good test pilot.
The pilot episode of the podcast. Alright, so see you guys next time we record this, which is probably, I don't know when.
Whenever you're editing this one.
Yeah, I'm editing this one, but I know it depends on whether or not we have stories.
I mean, we can always bring in random topics.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Okay, so that's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. Follow me on youtube.com/Chris Castro, /Luke at youtube.com/.
Yeah, just I'll have Chris put the link in the channel.
Link in the description.
Or in the description, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, see you guys next time we record.